What's up, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to some more Modern Horizons 3 Modern content. And today, we have a slightly different take on the Boros deck that you may have seen popping up, and by slightly different, I mean quite a bit different. Now, first and foremost, before we begin, shout out to user MTG Omri. I believe their moto name might just be Omri, I can't remember exactly. And if you are at all familiar with MTG Arena content, you might be familiar with them. They have been doing a ton of work on the historic and timeless formats. They've been putting a lot of work in, and I believe they might be kind of leaning towards these decks in that format, those formats as well. And they recently won a Magic Online challenge over, I think it was 2 weekends ago at this point, depending on when I'm recording this and when it goes out. But yeah, they won a challenge with this slightly different take on the energy package, and let's talk a little bit about what is different. First and foremost, we've introduced a third color, so that's step one. It's pretty hard to miss. We still have the same core of cards: Guide of Souls, Ocelot Pride, Ajani, Nacatl, Pariah, Amped Raptor to kind of fill out the energy package. And then the other card that comes here from Boros as well is Phlage, although there's only 2 copies of Phlage. Now, you'll notice that we've kind of slimmed the curve down a little bit. There's no Blood Moons, no Fables, no Bone Crushers, and what we have replaced those with is cheaper black cards. So first and foremost, Orcish Bowmasters, fantastic card, especially in the Boros mirror because it is a card that can kill Ocelot Pride, and one that is really, really good once you start looping it with Nightmare, which is another card that black gives you. Marionette Apprentice is a card that is very, very good in combination with Nightmare, but also happens to work extremely well with Goblin Bombardment. You sort of can kind of kill people out of nowhere, where maybe you have Ocelot Pride, a couple of tokens, maybe a Guide of Souls, Apprentice with 1 token, and then you cast Bombardment. And Bombardment plus Apprentice means that every creature you sacrifice deals 2 damage to them. So you can imagine it's not actually that hard to kill them once you have assembled those 2 cards, and even if they kill the Apprentice, you have the Nightmares to get them back. Black also gives us access to arguably better removal, which the Boros deck gets to play Galvanic Discharge. We've basically replaced that with Fatal Push. I think there is maybe some argument to playing Discharge over Push because A, it doesn't require Revolt, and B, it can kill things like maybe a Murktide region or I don't know, a Solitude or something along those lines, something that's more expensive. But for most of the time, Push is usually going to do the same thing as Galvanic Discharge because there's just not that many expensive cards that people are playing right now. And then Black also gives us Village Rites, which seems a little strange and maybe out of place, but it, in combination with Goblin Bombardment, one thing that I haven't mentioned yet, Sacrifice Outlets are extremely good with Ajani, because if you have either Village Rites or Bombardment, you can just flip your Ajani by sacrificing a creature instead of having to go out of your way to find a removal spell to kill one of your own cat tokens to then flip your Ajani. So it kind of makes that angle much, much easier to achieve. As far as the mana base is concerned, nothing too out of the ordinary here. We have trimmed down the Aether Hubs a little bit. Most Boros decks play 3, we're on 2, just because mana constraints are a little bit awkward, and we don't want to have the load-bearing Aether Hub that has to do all of the heavy lifting. Fetch lands, shock lands, 1 copy of Phyrexian Tower, that's kind of all you have room for when you're playing 3 colors, and then 1 Silent Clearing, I can get that over here, and then 1 Surveil land. So a couple of utility lands, not a ton, nothing too crazy. As far as the sideboard is concerned, 4 Thoughtseize. This is kind of just the best catch-all, the card that is good against the widest range of decks, so it makes the most sense. It's good against Jeskai, Combo, Tron, all that stuff. 3 Harsh Mentor. Again, this is locked in your sideboard until August 26th. 2 Claim the Firstborn for the Boros mirrors. What's really good about Claim the Firstborn is if they escape Phlage without Arena, if they just kind of like put it into play without haste, Claim is really good against an escaped Phlage, especially if you have a way to sacrifice it like Bombardment or Village Rites. 3 Ob Nixilis, the Adversary, absolutely fantastic card against Jeskai. Their best sweeper is Wrath of the Skies, and when you have Ajani flipped plus Ob Nixilis, maybe you have a copy in play, it's really hard for them to kill multiple Planeswalkers. So that's a good strategy against Jeskai. 2 copies of Wear Tear for Urza Saga, other artifacts and enchantments. And then one thing I just want to mention real quick, Omri did not play a Jegantha in their challenge winning list, and Jegantha is, basically not playing Jegantha when you can is kind of criminal, so I figured I would add the good old elk, moose, lord, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that is pretty much it for the deck. This league was a ton of fun. I think you guys are going to love this video. And before we continue, like, subscribe, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. This hand does not contain lands, unfortunately. I mean, I guess. I've seen worse hands, right? We need a sub-gold to play the best deck. Something like that. Thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted subs. Folks, if you didn't get one dodged in chat, it's as simple as that. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Jello. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. 5 closer to slime. Tamiyo. I don't like Tamiyo. Easy dodged. How many away are we? I will tell you right now. We are currently 16 away. I'm going to need something real good off this surveil land. Theater. That's not good. I don't think I want to rights here. Basic Swamp Phlage is a little suspicious. I didn't even realize that when I copied the mana base. I mean, says somebody who just played, Island plus Phlage. So I guess I can't. I'm not one to talk, I mean, that's not bad. It's definitely not bad. This is accurate. Should play my land first in case they have Pierce. No reason not to. Okay. I've been counterspelled. This gives us energy off Goddess Souls, which is nice. Dude doesn't pay me enough for even my own sub. Look. Also, don't type sad face. Can't be doing that. You can't be giving people the wrong impression, alright? What'd they do? Tune the narrative. I'll tune your narrative. It appears my opponent has the card Murk. I played against so many Murktide decks today. What's with all the Murktides? So many Murktide gamers. I want to draw a fetch land so I can get back the Phlage, ideally. Oh no, I have the Village Rites, so any land would do it. It's not any land. It's not bad, but it's not quite a land. Okay. Your turn. You've seen no Nadu at all in the past few days. So I've played... What did I play? I played 3 leagues with Rhinos. So that's 15 matches. And the challenge, that's 22. And then this is now match 23. 23 matches in a row. Not a single Nadu opponent. Which, I mean, is probably good for my mental sanity, But it's definitely a good thing. Got the wrong tool for the job. Also, I mean, come on, like... What are we doing to ourselves? Why are we putting basic swamp in our Phlage deck? It's a question that I do not have an answer for. I guess I'm going to go to combat. Not feeling very good about this game, though. Okay. Looks like they found a bolt, maybe? Bolt confirmed. What are you bolting, though? Why are there black cards in my Phlage deck? Why is there a Phlage in my Mardu deck, though? I think is a better question. It's probably not a better question. I don't think I can actually win this game. I'll try, I guess. Actually, I think I can kill them if they have nothing and I draw a Goblin Bombardment. I think I have lethal. It'll be close. Can also maybe distract them for a turn by attacking the Ajani, which I kind of don't really care if they do. Well, I mean, maybe they have to attack the Ajani. No. Because even if they ignore Ajani, I can go plus hit them for 9, they go to 2, then this puts them to 1. And if they have Counterspell, they would just attack me anyways. Most certainly. Alright, well, we got him to attack Ajani. It's good. Yeah, the deck's not even that satisfying to play. Even on, like... it's obviously a lot worse online because you have to go through the million clicks, but even just, like, in paper versus... Like, regardless of paper versus online, it's just not fun to play. Like, it takes forever. You know, it's not that satisfying. I don't know. I'm sure some people enjoy that kind of stuff, but it's just not that fun. Is there, like, actually a chance I can win this game? Surely not, right? Maybe if I draw Nightmare. Because now if they attack with Murktide, they're dead on board, right? Block here. Even if they go attack with Murktide, block here, kill, then they're still taking 4, so... Winning this game would be kind of insane. I'd respect WotC if their ban announcement just said, we are banning this not because of win percentage or play, but because you folks are pitchforking. Yeah, I mean, that's like... Honestly, that's kind of what they did with Fury, right? Like... Sure, Fury had its issues with gameplay, and it definitely, like, there was some amount of, oh, well, this keeps the smaller creature decks in check, to an extent, right? But, like, I think a lot of the reason they banned Fury was just, they were just, like, kind of pressured into it, you know? Why did they get that pre-combat? Okay, so we lose if they have a removal spell, but we win if they don't. And I can't play on anything because I'm dead on board, so... It'd be nice if they didn't have it, but I think they do. There's no way I won this game, right? There's no way. Old. Oh, well. I was going to say, now even if they draw the bolt, they're still dead. How did I lose that game? Or how did they lose that game, rather, I should say. I don't know what happened there. That was kind of weird. Okay, so let's see. Thoughtseize could be okay. Claim not very good. Mentor Ob Nixilis Wear Tear. I think I'm gonna board in Thoughtseize. I don't know what I'm boarding out though. Like, what's my worst card against blue-red? Pretty funny how I was like making fun of the swamp when I had Phlage in my graveyard and couldn't cast it, and then I only won because I drew the basic swamp and could cast Bowmasters. That was pretty good. That's how we draw it up. I'm just gonna cut some random cards because I don't know what to cut. There you go. Scientific, by the way. I think push. I guess they don't have a ton of push targets, right? It's really just Tameo. Kinda sucks that I'm playing third with this hand, but probably good enough. Oh no, push is good against the stupid Harbinger, right? We can go fetch. Yeah, push is good against Harbinger, which I think we kind of have to keep because our mana base is kind of sketchy. Like, it just doesn't... Our mana base can't really beat Harbinger unless we kill it. Somebody asked about slime time. It will be slime time when we hit the sub goal, which I believe as of right now, I think we're 15 away. 17, sorry, I did my math wrong. But yeah, when we hit the sub goal, I will be playing Slime Against Humanity live on... I will slime live on stream. Yeah, they were right when I said I'd do anything for money, huh? What's the slime meme? Slime Against Humanity. Yeah, rigged. No, we have basic swamp, basic plains, but no mountain. It's possible we should have basic mountain. Ooh. I like that. I guess I'll play around Thoughtseize. Or play around Spell Pierce, sorry. If you play Slime Against Humanity, humanity will truly be lost. This is true. I kind of want a Bowmasters here, just to keep the 1-1 in play. I know I could... Well, this is maybe just worse than letting it resolve and then making a 1-1. It's more damage this turn, but maybe it's just unnecessary. Alright, fine. They're all dead, alright? They're all dead. Now, thoughts use your Murktide region? Well... I mean, I have my 2 basics. Am I okay with just not having red mana the whole game? Honestly, they wouldn't have red mana either. I think I'm okay with it. Because if they cast Harbinger, they're locking themselves out of red. I'm okay with it. We can play through it. They're gonna cast it? Alright. Well, let's go, I guess. They have 1 color, I have 2. Well, I technically have 3 colors, but... Ooh, that's nice. Let's go here. Question is, do we just fire it off now? Whoa. I like this. This worked out pretty well for us. Alright. Chillin'. So their plan was to literally just play Harbinger to trade? Interesting. They have Counterspell X. I'm probably just not going to play a spell this turn. We have a 3-turn clock anyways. Yeah, their whole plan was just like, yeah, you know what? It's fine. I'll just let you jump. I'll just jump block. 3 mana kill your Orc Arby token. Or little did they know. The Bowmaster anyways. Put a card on top. Which means that's probably a Murktide Regent. Can't think of much else they would top here. Okay. I mean, sure. So they're at 9. Which one would I rather resolve? Because they're going to counter one of them, no matter what. I think I'd rather resolve the Apprentice? Does that make sense? No, I mean, they probably shouldn't play around the second Bowmaster. No, I'd actually rather resolve the Ajani, right? Yeah. Because then I can go Ajani, sack token, flip. Yeah. Yeah, this is better. Go here, flip, draw 2, make a thing, your turn. Good luck. Am I playing Rough Tumble and Rhinos? I didn't play it in the first league that we played, but I did play it when we played the second league. Alright, I play first. Mardudu. This hand looks... Well, I mean, it doesn't have a turn 1 play. That is definitely the one downside to cutting Witches of It and Cauldron Familiar, is you have a lot less turn 1 plays. I mean, sure, if they play into Fatal Push, maybe, but I wish there was another, like, a third good 1-drop besides Guide plus Ocelot Pride. And do not, I repeat, do not suggest Ragavan. Don't do it, alright? You can't. Don't do it. Don't suggest Ragavan. Jackal Pup. Bro, can I, like... I played against so much blue-black today. What is happening? Did Spike play blue-black on stream today? Jose says, I have a question. I'm not sure I want to entertain your question. Can I say no? He played blue-black all day, actually? Well, I mean, you know. Different deck, right? Lit King says, I think there is a 2-1 for 1 red creature. It gets treasures when it hits opponents, and I think steals from the top of opponent's library. Wub, 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 wub. I'm going to go to combat first and try to elicit a reaction from our opponents. Perhaps they will react to the battlefield. What if... Hear me out. What if... Don't snare me, bro. No, don't snare me, bro. I mean, I can still push. Would you? Ooh, I like this. I mean, I guess I kind of wish I had played Guide of Souls pre-combat if I knew this was going to happen, but... I guess it's still fine. We can go Guide of Souls, make a token here. I don't know how easy it is for my blue-black opponent to remove a Planeswalker, but it seems kind of difficult. Yeah, surely they would never print that card. 1 mana, 2/1, gets treasures when it hits your opponent, and it steals their card? Surely that's just, no shot they would print that card. Oh, well, turns out they don't have a good answer to a Planeswalker. Can confirm. So, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last time because our sideboarding was immaculate and impeccable, some would say. We call this science, by the way. It is scientifically proven that this is the best and most accurate way to sideboard. Honestly, sometimes when I'm at FNM and I'm just like not really feeling it, I will just shuffle my library and cut the top 4 cards. Anybody else ever do that? I like Ob a lot less against blue-black because they can pressure it easily with Frog. But I guess, the theory is that we should be killing the frogs. Yeah, you never do that. Just, shuffle your library and take the top 4 cards to bring in, 4 Thoughtseize. Sure, some of the time you're gonna hit 4 lands, but, it's not gonna happen that often, Yeah, but, I mean, how likely is it that you're gonna shuffle 4 lands to the top, right? Is that how Oops All Spells was invented? Nah, there's probably some more thought involved to that. I want to get a basic here, I think. I'm a little worried they might have a Harbinger. Best of 7 managed to cut 15 lands. Oh, yeah, you just do it 4. You just cut 4 lands every game. By the time you get to the 3rd game, you just have no lands in your deck. Well, it's definitely a hand. It is a hand of Magic the Gathering cards. I mean, I guess I'll take the one that I can't possibly beat. Alright, it's dead. I guess we go Plains with this, and then maybe Swamp with this, maybe Blood Crypt. I think there's maybe a good chance they don't have Harbinger in their deck. I don't know. Is there in again? Push, Subtlety, Snare. No, I don't need those. Stop. I think... Does anybody in chat want to guess as to what time it is right now? Does anybody have the time? It's Jegantha time! 5:57 p.m. Bro, you gonna draw a land at some point? I actually called it by its name. What else was I gonna say? Juicy J time? Time for Juicy J. For the juice. I didn't snare that. Alright, go. It was a long time ago. I did end up going to that tournament, and it did not go very well for me. Graveyard. Alright, well, I mean... What do you want me to do, not cast it? It was fun. I had a good time. So the second league did not go as well. First one was good, though. Sub-goal. Slime time. That's all you get. No context. Just slime time. Still know they have Spell Snare. I'm gonna pass. You gonna do anything over there? Are you gonna do anything the whole game? The answer is probably no. We need to find a Phlage. Okay, well, hear me out. Now that we've drawn this, I kind of want them to counter the bombardment, I think. Because now we can just start looping Bowmasters with Nightmare. Bro, fuck off! Bruh, will I ever get to resolve a single spell this game? I think I don't think I will. I don't think I'm resolving any spells this game. Were they hurt as a child? Alright, well, I mean, kind of hope they counter this now. Ooh. Aha! Nice counter spell, buddy. Okay, 1/1 me. Now what do we do? We could get back Jegantha. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we could. Because I can go get back a 1-drop and then replay the Nightmare. Bowmaster Jegantha. I can go sack Servo, get back Bowmaster, sack Token, get back Jegantha. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, Bowman's good against Frog, too. I like that. And we know their last card's Subtlety, I think, right? They haven't played the Subtlety yet, I believe. Yeah, I mean, Guide's kind of nice, too, but I think it's just a little bit better to have the extra body in play, especially because Jegantha attacks pretty well through the Frog. Yeah, I think I like this. So this gives us a lot of pressure in play. I mean, they can hit us with the Frog this turn, but if they do, they give us another body for the Bowmaster next turn, so it's kind of not even that bad. We're playing Mardu Bombardment. I've been really wanting to try like a slightly more, I guess, quote-unquote fair version of Mardu. Well, not fair in the sense of like compared to what the current versions are, but like we tried a version of this a little while back that also had Witch's Oven and Cauldron Familiar, and I kind of wanted to try something similar, but without like with just a higher card quality. And this, I've been thinking about this for a little bit, and this list actually ended up winning a challenge this weekend, so I figured it was a good time to give it a shot. And they're at 15, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're kind of close to dead. Let's go to combat first. 3, 4, 5. They can deal me 7. I don't mind if the Apprentice dies in combat, because I'm just going to get it back. Perhaps I was supposed to get Guide of Souls back pre-combat? Maybe. So they go block Apprentice, take 7, go to 8. And then we go sack Bow Token, get back Apprentice. Sack Servo Token, get back Guide of Souls. Actually, maybe I get back the Guide of Souls first. Right? Well, we can go guide into Apprentice and just gain a lot more life. Oh, we could actually just go sack Bowmaster, get guide, sack Army Token, get guide. No, because then what am I getting back? Okay, I think I got it. So we go, yeah, I think I like this. And we go sack Army Token, get back Bowmaster. And then I think on the last one, we can sack Army Token for second guide. Right? Oh shit, why did I think this thing had 1 more damage on it? For some reason I thought this had 1 more damage on it, my bad. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna get Marionette off this one. Because this is just more life off the Guide of Souls. Servo, I think we'll be okay, though. Alright. You figure it out. I'm at 13. Yeah, for some reason in my head the Subtlety had 1 more damage on it. Was there a way that I could have killed the Subtlety? So, sack Bowmaster, get back Token. Sack Token, get back Bowmaster. No, because I need to do it 4 times for that, right? So I think no matter what I do, I couldn't get back the Bowmaster twice. So I did miss a point of damage there. I think we'll be okay. Bonin agrees. This deck is sick. Sand is cracked. I guess the question is, what 2-drop do we lead with the sand? Probably depends on what they're playing. Be a basic. Oh, there's no wear tear. They subtletied my Guide of Souls? On top, I guess. Oh. What? They really don't like Guide of Souls, huh? More blue-red gamers. So this is probably a Spell Snare gamer. Alright. I'll wait till they crack fetch, then I'll result Bowmasters. Watch them subtlety the Bowmasters, too. I could have maybe waited until they got the land, because they probably would have gotten Surveil. Oh, they're playing Jeskai. Okay. I thought they were blue-red Murktide. Jeskai, huh? How's the Jeskai matchup? Why, if they're playing Jeskai, why would they Subtlety Guide of Souls? Why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense, right? Let's go to combat first. I think the number one priority against Jeskai is just flip Ajani as fast as possible. Tempo play? Yeah, maybe. Now, here's the big question. Do I make a cat, or do I... Do I make a cat, or do I plus? If I plus, I can play around Phlage. I guess this plays into Solitude. Didn't think about that. Okay, well, this didn't work out so well. Would have been better if they didn't have Solitude. No Phlage is nice. Amped Raptorino. They pitched Wrath, which means they either don't have second Wrath, or they either have second Wrath or don't have white. I think it's more likely they don't have second white. I'm just going to go Guide of Souls Raptor. Okay, let's get it Phlage. Or not. Or not. Or we could just hit nothing. I will use the energy this turn, though. Get more damage in. So they go to 12. I mean, they're probably just going to play Ring next turn, right? The One Ring, huh? It's a good card. It's a good Magic card. It is definitely a good Magic card. Yep. I know maybe it looks weird to play this, but at least if I resolve the Apprentice and they Wrath me, I still get a bunch of damage out of it, so it's kind of important, right? I misclicked. Whoops. Shouldn't matter. I think I'm dead if they have Wrath anyways. Although the 1 damage, it is going to matter. That 1 extra damage would have been huge. Yeah. Right. Your turn. Maybe I'm supposed to wait till they untap and tap the ring, but that's a lot worse if they have Counterspell. But doing it main phase is worse if they have Phlage. They're gonna haste the Solitude. Oh my god, come on. Gross. Yeah. Yeah. I am at... You're at 7. Isn't the One Ring a fun card to play against, chat? It's good gameplay. Your turn. I mean, I would say more about the game, but, like, there's not really much to talk about, you know? There's not really a lot to talk about here. Not much going on. You're not missing much. Alright, you win. So, Thoughtseize good, Ob Nix good. Fatal Push bad. Guide Pride, this. These are all fine. I guess I don't really know what else is bad against them. Like maybe Bombardment. Nightmare if they're heavy on Graveyard Hate. I think I'm just going to cut both Nightmares, because I think that, well, I don't know. I could also bring in Claim the Firstborn just for their Phlages. I don't know if I like that, though. There's no other targets besides Phlage. I'm just going to try this. The ring is just, it's a lot. It is, that card is a lot to slog through. And there's just no way of beating it in any sort of fair matchup. Like, the only decks that are good against the One Ring are decks that are completely unfair. If your deck is doing anything remotely fair, and your opponent resolves the One Ring, it's like you have exactly one turn to kill them, and if you don't kill them in that one turn window, you lose the game. It's just impossible to beat. Just not a big fan of, like, the pressures that it puts on the format. I think that's something that not a lot of people talk about, but like, it really does requires you to build your deck in such a more aggressive way than you would want to. Bang. Chat, I want your honest opinion. Do you think they'll ever ban the One Ring? It doesn't have to be anytime soon. It could just be like, just a blanket statement. Do you think that there's a chance that the card ever gets banned in the history of Modern? Or would you say it's likely? It's a lot. It's a lot. One day, yes. Well, what if I want one day to be tomorrow? Please. Watsy, if you're listening, please get me out of this hell. Alright, Thoughtseize you. What you got over there, Carnesis? Get this out of here. It's not a bad turn. What time is downtime usually finished on Wednesdays? 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, I think, but don't quote me on that. I want to say that's usually when it's over. I'm going to surveil land here. What's their hand again? I mean, we can beat their hand. Their hand's not, like, fantastic. You're trying to figure out when the cube sign up starts. Should be, but somewhere between 2 and 3 p.m. Eastern is usually when they come back up on Wednesdays. Because they're having downtime this week, right? To add those cubes. Ooh, I like that. That one's good against Counterspell too, which is nice. Just snap go to combat. So they go to 8. So we do have to be a little bit careful of... What land did they play last turn? They played Island, which we didn't know about, so we know their whole hand now. We have to be a little careful of Snap Wrath. No, they didn't fix the Ocelot bug. Like, I want to go Bowmaster Ajani, but if I do that, it's bad into Wrath. I could just go, like, tap land, hold up Bowmasters, maybe. And then if I draw another land next turn, I can go Ajani, Ob Nixilis, set cat token, flip Ajani. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna pass. We're kind of chilling. We don't really have to do much. Like, they're gonna have to snap the Wrath this turn. I don't think they have a choice. Yep. All right, that's fine. So then we can go end phase, Bowmaster, kill the Snapcaster, untap, attack for 2. Again, hopefully draw land to be able to go Ajani, sack the new token, Ob Nix. Land would be insane here. Okay, so Snapcaster down. They have Flooded Strand, Solitude, Counterspell. I'll take that. Put them to 6. I think we just go sack Army Token. Yeah, I think we just sack the Army Token. The second Ob Nix is actually kind of nice, because then we can cast the first one now. And then, again, next turn, if you can find a land, we can cast the other one with the Ajani. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, the way that the interaction should work is that Ocelot Pride, this is a copy of a token Planeswalker. Ocelot Pride, the ruling should be, Ocelot Pride should make a copy of the Ob Nixilis that has the original starting loyalty, because it retains the casualty. But on Magic Online, it creates a copy of a Planeswalker that doesn't have loyalty. But that's not how it's supposed to work. I kind of didn't think about them doing this. They can haste the Solitude. It's kind of a cool line. So they can kill the Ob Nix that's on 2. Hopefully we can just find a land. Do you think stock Boros or stock Mardu energy is better right now? I think with the uptick in Eldrazi, it leads me to want to be playing Boros over Mardu, just because Mardu doesn't have the opportunity to play Blood Moon. Yeah, I guess maybe double plus was better. Oh, that kills them, right? Surely that kills them. White. Black, Ajani. I'm like pretty sure this is lethal. 7, 6, flip. Actually, no, it's not lethal. But I can kill their Solitude. Right, so we go here, sack this. Flip Ajani. They go to 6, and then we go make a 2/1, kill their Solitude. Was it lethal if I just cast Phlage? Well, no, because I can't Phlage and do something else, right? If I Phlage, it's just Phlage, but I only have 4 mana. Kind of makes sense that it copies the starting loyalty as X, and X is 0. Well, no, X is not 0, right? Because it says... Okay, I guess I'll do this. I'm going to reread Casualty real quick, make sure I am reading this correctly. So it says... Casualty X. The copy isn't legendary and has starting loyalty X. Yeah, starting loyalty X, right? But it's not like... It's not the same thing as... What was I going to say? -2. It's not the same thing as... Like... Like a creature entering the battlefield with +1/+1 counters, because the creature is starting as a 0/0. You know what I mean? So that's why it's a little bit different. Yeah, like Sunburst Modular, because the creature says its starting power and toughness is 0/0, but it's entering the battlefield with counters. The difference between Planeswalkers is that the starting loyalty, which would essentially... Like, a Planeswalker starting loyalty is sort of the same thing as a power and toughness, because it enters the battlefield with those characteristics, right? So the starting loyalty X would mean that that copy, or that retains throughout when you make the copy, I think is the way that it's ruled. It's like, it's not the same thing as +1/+1 counters on creatures, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, it is a known bug, for sure. I upvoted the bug, by the way. Fireshoes tweeted at me, he's like, hey, if you want to go upvote the bug, which I did, but they've still done nothing about it. Phlage, Solitude, El Juan Ring, and tuning my narrative. How did Rhinos second league? Made a couple of changes, didn't go so well in the second one, but the first one was good. You ever just want to tune your narrative? I don't know, man. Well, I get 2 energy. I mean, there's got to be something better than that, you know? Surely there's something better than just that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got sick of that for a while. I mean, I was saying it for a good amount of time, and then I just kind of was like, I was kind of off it. Purge, Phlage, Solitude, Subtlety. Phlage, Solitude, Subtlety, huh? Well, take the Purge, I guess. So we resolve this card, I guess. I mean, their hand's not super great. Subtlety, Phlage, Solitude. It's a beatable hand for sure. I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't purge the Bowmasters. I guess they figured they can just Phlage it. Sure. They Phlage the Bowmasters, we can throw it at them. Alright, Subtlety, Solid Dude. Okay. Guess we're just doing this main phase so we can get more damage in. Ping them, they go to 13. Attack here, they go to 11. Can maybe try to Village Rites next turn. It is pretty funny to me that both of these games they've gone Arena of Glory, Haste Solitude. Thankfully, they only have one white source this game, so they can't do that. Okay, there's the white source for Phlage. That could be a little problematic. Not a huge fan of that. I think it was better to attack than sack. Attack, sack, then orc. Yeah, maybe. I guess it's like roughly the same amount of damage. But you're probably right. They're at 11. Would you ever consider sacrificing Bowmaster to ping Snapcaster Mage? God, that feels bad. But I just feel like I need the pressure from this. It is nice that next turn when they, like, if I kill the Snapcaster and they get back Phlage, I can just sack whatever they target with Village Rites. This is not an easy spot. I mean, the other option is just sack this, I guess. It's like, how much does the 1 damage matter that much? I think it kind of matters, because if they're going to Phlage next turn anyways, they're 100% going to kill the Guide of Souls. This is bad if I draw another Bowmaster, I guess. Okay. I mean, I could fire off the Village Rites now, but that seems kind of pointless, right? Let's go back. Okay, it's back. They currently can't Phlage. Oh, right, because they have 2 islands. I'm still going to shock. I forgot they had 2 islands, though. That's funny. Alright, well, I mean, we know they're 2 cards. They can't Solitude, though, which sucks. Even if they can't Phlage. The Solitude's going to be hard to beat. Okay. And at least forces the issue, right? So they Solitude Guide of Souls. I Village Rites sack Guide of Souls. I mean, I guess. Something, right? It's not nothing. Those are both pretty good. All things considered. It's gotta be Subtlety, right? Take Subtlety, play Ajani. And then they can't really attack. We still kind of have to hope that they do not draw land that casts Phlage. Kind of in a weird spot here. Kind of in a tricky spot. Maybe I'm supposed to offer the army token for Solitude trade. Not sure if there's a way for it. I'm not sure there's a way that it gets better for me. It's not great. So their last card is Counterspell, right? Well, the nice thing about this is they're going to counter the Phlage, and then we can hope to draw a land that flashes back Phlage, and hope they don't find, like... Basically, we're both going to Phlage each other. And this game's going to get a little weird. Would you trade here? Actually, this is kind of bad, because I'm just going to get back Phlage next turn, right? Why would I trade here? Could have baited the counterspell with Village Rites. I'm not sure that I want to, though. Okay, they didn't draw land that casts Phlage. They could have drawn a counterspell. Okay, we go here. That doesn't do it because we have this stupid swamp in place, so we can't do both. I guess we go to combat first, which is slightly better if they have if they drew Subtlety. We attack sack. We attack sack what they block. They have to counter it. I don't know that they do. They might just let it go, but maybe that's like... Maybe if they let it go, that's good for me. Alright, white, red, red, white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've dealt myself a lot of damage this game. Wow, they never counterspell. So they drew a card that is not counterspell, land, or subtlety, so it's probably Solitude. What the fuck did they draw? Oh, it could be Wrath, I guess. I don't care about Wrath, I can just cast it again. Okay. And they're at 5. Oh, so they're dead if they target my army token, right? Because we just go right sack army token, attack, put them to 2, they have to trade, then we Phlage again. And they have to target our army token, because if not, they're dead on board, right? Unless they drew... No, because they drew this, right? Because if they had Counterspell, they would have cast it last turn. 100%. So I can't really think of another card that would be in their hand. Maybe like Consign to counter a Phlage trigger? I don't know. What else could they have drawn that they wouldn't have cast? Well, we're going to find out if it's a counterspell. I don't think it is. Crazy match. God damn. Oh boy. That was a hell of a match. Alright, 3-0. Will we secure the marbles? Alright. Say hi to Jeff. Hi, Jeff. This hand is fine. Not fantastic, but fine. Okay, it could be a mirror, could be Boros. Either way, I'm just going to hold up Fatal Push. Fatal Push. Our hand's really sus against Blood Moon, so really hope they don't have that card. Because we are not beating the Blood Moon allegations this game. Oh, double planes, great. Guys, I think they might have a Blood Moon in their hand. I think there's a pretty good chance they have one of those cards. Well, I'm just going to pretend that it doesn't exist because I can't beat it anyways. Almost like I saw that coming, huh? Well, you know, that's what happens when you don't draw your fetch lands, huh? Well, okay, hold on. We're not dead yet. We're not dead yet, chat. Everything might be fine. Hold. As a matter of fact, maybe we're okay. Yeah, I mean, that kills Ajani, but I guess it sucks because they have double planes. Give me a raptor. Oop. Don't say it wasn't a comeback. Hold. Oop, they're passing. That's good. That's good news. Only have 2 cards in their graveyard. Fable. Fable's kind of cringe. Give me a basic swamp off the top. Never lucky. Never, ever lucky. I mean, I could send the Arby token and the Bowmasters, but... Can I go to 11? This might be a bit tough. Your turn. I got 1 basic swamp in the deck. Sure would be nice to find it. And they're at 10. Yeah, maybe we just lose, right? Because they could even just go discard a card, attack, get back, get a treasure, get back Phlage. They don't kill Jeff, it can be fine. Jeff does not beat Phlage. There's no way that Jeff's going to outrace Phlage. Oh, you're saying Jegantha can make black mana. Okay, that is true, yeah. Jegantha can make black mana, maybe. Can also make white mana. Sure, they probably just have a Static Prison. It's their last card. I'm sure they have an answer to Jeff. They've already gone through 2 Discharge, to be fair. I mean, this is kind of the exact reason you would want to play Boros. Because this card just gives you a lot of free wins. It's like, Magic is easy when you put this card in your deck. Some people just can't beat it. Alright, Elk's Cold Ember. That's not what I was told. Lightning Bolt Jeff. Oh, and then Phlage Jeff. Alright, I'm off it. You win. You win. You win. Alright, how about this game? You don't draw Blood Moon. Let's make it a fair fight, shall we? I'm gonna bring in Claim for the Phlage Mirrors. I don't think I want any of this stuff. I am going to cut... I don't really know. One of these. Like 2 bombardments, maybe? I don't know if that's right. Let's try it. No idea if that's right. But I just don't know what else to cut. Maybe 2 Wear Tear is too much. Could just play 1 copy. Cut a Nightmare. I guess cutting a Nightmare could be okay if they're on heavy graveyard hate. If they're like over sideboarding for the graveyard specifically. No, we definitely don't cut Phlage. Alright, cuts 2 Goblin Bombardment, still has 2 in the opening hand. I think I still have to keep this hand. You're escaping with Blood Moon out? Yeah, but we kind of have to assume that we can either fetch... Well, I guess if we fetch basics, it doesn't matter, but... Like, we can draw Wear Tear, you know? I think this has to get Godless Shrine. Yeah, that's a good point. But it's the question of, like, how much graveyard hate do you expect, you know? Because they may not have that much. Like, a lot of the Boros sideboards just have, like, 2 unlicensed Hearse. And if they're only on 2 Hearse, are you willing to board out your Phlages just against 2 Hearse? It's like, maybe, maybe not. I don't know if I would. It's a lot of red mana. Alright, be kind to me, Amped Raptor. Eh. Sort of, kind of, not really. Okay. Well... We're kind of cooking. No energy is the problem. I just don't think that matters, because we can kill all their shit. So we go ping, sack, flip, and then make a 2-1, kill this, and pass. That was a good turn. Now, we need to find red mana or energy, but it was a good turn. People tap their permanent left instead of right. I do that sometimes. And there's like, I don't know, sometimes I'm in the mood to do it, but I try not to if I can avoid it. You don't want to be making fun of the left-handed people. Because sometimes they might just not be able to avoid it, you know? I don't know why I'm fetching now. Spewing, that's why. I could have just played the Bowmaster main phase, but I think I'd rather just hold it up. The tap symbol is clearly to the right. I mean, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong. I mean, if you're thinking about like the old days, they never had a tap symbol back in the day. Targeting Ajani. Okay. Upstairs. Surely that's lethal, right? I could even give it haste if I need to. It shouldn't matter. Servo. 2, 4, 5, 6. They go to 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it's lethal, even without the claim. Alright, game 3. Game tree. Man, Bombardment plus Apprentices. It's a lot of fucking damage. All right, game 3. Sheesh. Oh no! Don't get me started on lands in front. What about the Adrian Sullivan, which is like lands in front, but also upside down? He's a good Magic player. He's a really good Magic player. Can't deny that. Very smart. I mean, my spells are good. Mana's a little sus, but the spells are good. Sometimes you just have to hope that your mana works out. Beginning to think it might be a little ambitious to play this Phyrexian Tower. It's good, but... Ooh, no second land? Oh... Chat, hold. Chat, hold. Don't pog yet. Do not pog yet. I repeat, do not pog yet. Okay. Well. Okay, now you could pog. Now you could definitely pog. 4, 5, 6. How do I get to, Can I actually get to the thing? I'm just gonna cast this. I don't think I can get to, City's Blessing, right? Oh no, that was City's Blessing, okay. Easy dubs. Oh, now they draw their second land. Do you think they have Pyroclasm in their deck in the Boros Mirror? There's no shot, right? Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. That is probably not going to be sufficient. I mean, if they have a sweeper in their deck, maybe, but I highly doubt they do. I guess I could have done this pre-combat, maybe. That's pretty good. Let's take that. Alright, anyone's game. Your turn. I pass. I guess I'll pass. Alright. 4-0, chat. 4-0. Will we get the 5-0 last match of the stream? Alright. Round 5. All the marbles. Jeffrey, be my companion. I keep. You can draw, it's just very hard. Well, you can tie a game, but you're eventually going to have to play the rest of the match, right? Yeah, you can draw the game with, like, Char or something, but maybe you can't draw in Moto, but I'm built different. Noted, by the way. Noted. I have written that down. I have noted that Shea Alabaster is built different. Yeah, you can't draw the match. Grove of the Burn Willows. Kind of sussy. It's not Scales again, is it? It's probably Eldrazi. L ratio Drazi. L plus ratio plus Drazi. There's probably something there. Yeah, 003 would not be the end of the match. You have to keep going until one person wins 2 games. Interesting. What do you play here? Probably a Ajani? Yeah, I mean, it's tempting to play Ocelot Pride, but it's much better use of my mana to play Ajani. Because then I can just double spell next turn. We can also go Tower, sack the Cat Warrior token next turn. Imagine we find a red permanent here. We can still quad spell, triple spell, right? No, because I played the wrong land like a moron. I could still double spell. It's probably good enough. So the question is, let's play this. And then we go Tower, sack, Cat Warrior token, flip Ajani, use the 2 black, play Guide, then play Apprentice. Yeah, I just want to deal as much damage as possible, right? So we sack this. flip this, play Apprentice. Here, make a servo. Oh shit, I was supposed to play the guide first. Whatever, I'll just play Pride this turn. It's actually better to play Pride anyways, right? Because we have City's Blessing this turn. No, this is better anyways. Because I want City's Blessing. Yeah, this is way better. Like, they're just dead next turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Yeah, they're just dead next turn. If Kozilek's return? Well, I guess they're not dead. I mean, they still take a shit ton of damage off this, though, right? They're at 9. That might kill them. Go here. I guess it's not quite right. Okay, well, they're off it anyways. I forgot that the Apprentice was going to trigger if they Kozilek's returned. Okay, noted. Noted, noted, noted. Alright, seize me. Harsh Mentor. Is Harsh Mentor good against them? I don't think so, right? Phlage seems a little too slow. So let's go here, cut Phlage. Maybe cut Nightmare against them. Trim a Village Rites. Actually, no, I want to cut all the Fatal Pushes. So keep this. Keep this. Keep this, maybe? Jegantha in just for a free card. I don't know about that. Let's try this, I think. I could keep in Fatal Push just for Thought-Knots here, but it seems kind of narrow. This hand's slow, but it is very powerful. What do you think, Chad? I think it's good enough. I'm on the draw. It is very close. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know in the comment section, would you keep this hand on the draw against Eldrazi? I think I'm going to keep it, but it's close. Definitely not a keep, don't have turn 3 win. I mean, that's a good way to put it. It's very, very close. I wouldn't fault people for shipping it, and I wouldn't fault people for keeping it. I think it's... Okay, well... I told you it was a keep. You just didn't listen to me. You just have to believe, you know? Ugin's Labyrinto. Okay. Do they have Kozilek's Return? I mean, maybe, but who cares? I didn't ask. Like, what am I going to do? Not play a spell this turn? I guess I could have played Bombardment. Maybe that was better. That's the coward's way out, though. Only cowards play Bombardment there. Alright, well, turns out the cowards won, I guess. Yes, I would like to flip it from the graveyard. Actually, as a matter of fact, what you are required to do in paper is you are required to take the card out of the sleeve in the graveyard and turn it upside down. I don't make up the rules. Well, sometimes I do, but not today. I think we just do this, right? Seems fine. Because I want to flip the second Ajani before they have another Kozilek's return. Can you +1 from the yard if you have Chain Veil? Only if you flip it upside down in the graveyard. Yeah, this is the last match, Berkeley. Last match. Like having a way to flip Ajani that doesn't... Yeah. The Village Rites plus Phyrexian Tower, those have been a little nice. I mean, the tower is a little sus because the mana base is kind of sketchy, but I actually have been somewhat impressed with Village Rites. The biggest issue with this card is when you play the Martyr Mirror. And it's very, very difficult to, like, main phase Village Rites if they have 2 mana, because you never, ever want to cast this into their Bowmasters. So that's the big issue with the card, but other than specifically Bowmasters, it's really good. Okay, Tank Ring. Classic Duck. I mean, I'm just going to go Apprentice Bombardment, right? I think. I guess I'll get the basic planes. Nice ordering. It is nice ordering because I have protection. They have protection. if I play the bombardment first, I have to. The Ajani ability is not a May. You have to dome something. So it actually was correct ordering. I can't tell if you're trolling though. But thank you. I appreciate that. Oh. I didn't know they were breaching. Well, we're dead. Alright, you win. Fine. Game 3. In that case, game 3. Alright, don't draw through the breach, please. Is Claim the Firstborn actually cracked right now? It seems insane in these Boros / Mardu mirrors. Like, they Phlage and you take their Phlage. I mean, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not in love with this hand, but I am gonna keep it. It's hard to mulligan. Claimed a Phlage and cast an Ob with it yesterday. Yeah, now we're talking. I kind of forgot that you could, like, Claim plus Ob. Is it crazy to play Claim in the main deck? Of, like, Claim plus Ob both in the main deck? Is that wild? It's kind of crazy, right? Maybe it's not, though. There is so much energy mirrors. And, like, that combination of Claim plus Ob is so sick against opposing Phlages. Even against Jeskai, too. It just gives you some free wins. Yeah, there is so much energy. Devourer of Destiny, huh? Okay. Interesting. I would like to take a peek at what's going on over there. It's a really good hand, huh? It's a really good hand. Oh, I beat this hand. My initial reaction was take Kozilek's Return. Is there any way that I'm supposed to take Devourer of Destiny? That can't be right. There's no way that's right. I mean, if I take Kozilek's Return, they're going to go Labyrinth, Devourer, Trinisphere. Do I care about the Trinisphere? Like, Trinisphere doesn't necessarily affect my hand that much. I don't think, right? I think it's the ring. How are you beating the Kozilek's Return if you take the ring, though? It's Trinisphere not. I think it is definitely not Trinisphere. I think it's between Return and the ring. Why do you want to take Trinisphere? My hand doesn't really care that much about Trinisphere. I'm gonna go with my gut reaction. I don't know if that's right, but okay. Well, that's pretty good. That helps a lot. Yeah, I think taking Return makes the most sense. I can just play through the Trinisphere. I don't care that much about Trinisphere, I don't think. I care way more about this card than Trinisphere. Okay, so Temple, Ring, X. I'm just going to cast Bombardment this turn. Is that better than Phlaging? Maybe it's not. 3. I guess there's no way. No, Bombardment's probably a little bit better. If you don't care, why keep Wear Tear? It's a good question, I guess. If I don't care about the Trinisphere, why did I keep this? That is a good question. Yeah, maybe I should have been this. I could see that. Yeah, if my plan was to not cast the Wear Tear that turn, then I probably was not supposed to keep this. Because, like, again, I think I'm still in a position where I'm not killing the Trinisphere. Just gonna play through it. Maybe I should have taken the ring. Maybe the better plan was take the ring and try to beat them with Phlage. Phlage myself for life gain. I think it's better to get the Guide of Souls in play. Not sure. Because, like, the Guide's a lot better next turn with the Pride. We need to find a Marionette Apprentice. Apprentice would go really hard here. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I could do about Breach, though, right? That's just going to beat me no matter what I do. What did you want to do instead of Guide? You wanted to Phlage that turn? Just to get a thing off the cat? It's the same number of permanents, I guess. Maybe it's better to try to get the Phlage into the graveyard. Because I eventually, like, I need to play towards getting it back. I think this turn maybe I'll kill the Trinosphere. I don't know. Is that even right? Maybe it's just better to Phlage now. Get the extra token. Stomp would be nice. I mean, that flips... That gets me to City's Blessing. Oh, it also flips the Ajani. Which I think is kind of interesting, right? I'm gonna do that. So now we just flip Ajani, make a cat. I think 16, make a cat, and I think, oh no, I have to deal myself 5 damage. All right, -5. -5, by the way. And by 5, I mean 4. Oh, I should have sacked the 1/1. You're right. Yeah. Question is, do I want to put counters on something? Probably, right? We get 3 back. No, because they have protection this turn. We are currently 4-0. We are playing for a trophy right now. I don't feel great about this game, though, because they have this in the graveyard. This K-Return in the graveyard is kind of sus. So I should have had, what, 1 more token in play, right? Because if I had sacked the 1/1, I could have made an extra Cat Warrior token. So this is -1 token for what I should be. Yeah, it's all going to die to the return anyways. I guess maybe somehow they didn't draw an expensive creature, but they have 8 cards in their hand. Because for some reason, you know, Time Walk plus draw 3 cards is acceptable. What a stupid card. Every time I play against this card, it's just like, why? Why? Ooh, hold. Okay, that doesn't matter, because even if they have Ugin's Labyrinth, they only have 4 mana for a Breach. Hold. They snap took the Emrakul, too. I wonder if they misclicked. Hold. Chat, everybody hold. I need every single person to hold. Yeah, they could have another ring, I guess. That'd be bad. Chat, everybody spam hold, please. I gotta pee. You and me both, Tone Generator. You and me both. Hold it in, though. Hold it in. Hold. 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 Keep holding. Keep holding. I know you might be experiencing some pain right now, but I need you to keep holding. Please and thank you. Still hold. They revealed the Emrakul. All right, there we go. you can exhale. Exhale. It's okay. You don't need to hold it in anymore. No more holding. Easy dubs, by the way. Easy dubs. All right, folks, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you thought down below. You may now exhale. You don't have to hold any longer. We did pick up a trophy with this deck. I'd be interested in potentially exploring the sacrifice stuff a little bit more, like we talked about main deck Claim and Ob. So it might be something worth playing towards, but I was pretty impressed with Village Rites being a good sack outlet for Ajani, and deck's great. So if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, YouTube.